Taco Bell has discontinued more menu items than most fast food chains have ever served, and somehow the fan base never lets a single one go quietly. Stick around, because number 2 on this list got so much backlash that customers organized actual sit-in protests at the restaurant, and number 1 has been killed off and resurrected so many times that Taco Bell itself seems to have lost count. If you think you know Taco Bell's failures, I promise at least 3 of these are going to surprise you. This is Top 10 Taco Bell menu items that failed. Number 10, the cookie sandwich, 2012. We're starting small because not every failure needs a conspiracy behind it. In 2012, Taco Bell tried its hand at dessert with a cookie sandwich, 2 triangle-shaped chocolate chip cookies stuck together with a layer of vanilla cream, basically a fast food Oreo. It sounds harmless enough. It just didn't sell. No controversy, no scandal, just quiet, unremarkable poor performance, and Taco Bell pulled it without much fanfare. Fans still bring it up occasionally, mostly because Taco Bell's dessert lineup has stayed stuck on cinnamon twists ever since, which tells you the cookie sandwich might not have been the problem. The whole dessert menu might be. But that's a small one. The next entry is where things start getting weird. Number 9, the seafood salad, 1986. Yes, you read that right. In 1986, Taco Bell, a company built entirely around beef and cheese, decided to compete with McDonald's Filet-O-Fish by launching a taco salad shell loaded with shrimp, snow crab, lettuce, tomatoes, and black olives. There were actual TV commercials for this. It vanished almost as fast as it appeared, and here's the part that makes it genuinely strange. Nobody agrees on why. Some longtime customers swear it caused food poisoning complaints. Others insist it just didn't sell because ordering seafood from a taco chain never made sense to begin with. There's no solid source confirming either story, which means the seafood salad has basically become a fast food urban legend. Real enough that people remember eating it, mysterious enough that nobody can prove what actually killed it. Number 8, the Sizzlin' Bacon Trio, 1995. For exactly 1 year in 1995, Taco Bell went all in on bacon before bacon was a whole personality trait. 3 items launched together: a 99-cent BLT soft taco, a bacon cheeseburger burrito that stuffed an entire cheeseburger's worth of ingredients into a tortilla, and a chicken club burrito with ranch sauce. Full bacon submenu. At a taco chain, 30 years before bacon everything became a meme. It didn't last past the promotional run. All 3 items disappeared together at the end of the year, and the BLT soft taco specifically has never come back in any form. Taco Bell tried the bacon and club idea again in 2008 with the Bacon Club Chalupa. That one failed too. Some ideas apparently just aren't meant for a tortilla no matter how many times you retry them. The Waffle Taco, 2014. When Taco Bell launched its first real breakfast menu in March 2014, the Waffle Taco was the headline act. A taco-shaped waffle shell folded around eggs and sausage or bacon, served with a side of syrup so you didn't have to decide between breakfast and dessert. It was strange enough to go viral just from the concept alone. Turns out strange concepts and good execution are 2 different things. Customers describe it as greasy, structurally unstable, and just kind of sad to eat with your hands. And by March 2015, 1 year, almost to the day, Taco Bell quietly replaced it with the Biscuit Taco. If you tried to eat a waffle taco in a moving car in 2014, you already know exactly why it didn't survive. Number 6, the Grilled Stuffed Nacho, 2013 to 2015. Here's where it gets interesting, because this one didn't fail from being bad, it failed from bad timing. The Grilled Stuffed Nacho launched as a limited-time item on December 19, 2013. A giant nacho-shaped tortilla stuffed with seasoned beef, cheddar jalapeno sauce, nacho cheese, sour cream, and crunchy red strips. It lasted barely a month before disappearing on January 22, 2014. It came back for another short run in the summer of 2015, then vanished again. And this time, fans didn't let it go quietly. A dedicated social media campaign started actively lobbying for its return, and Taco Bell finally caved with a brief nostalgia menu revival a decade later in the fall of 2025. 10 years is a long time to keep asking for a nacho. Number 5, the Volcano Menu, 2008 to 2013. Quick gut check. We're halfway through, and this is where Taco Bell's failures start getting genuinely dramatic. It did well enough that Taco Bell made the entire lineup permanent in 2009. Then, in 2013, Taco Bell launched the fiery Doritos Locos Taco, another red shell, spicy flavor item, and the volcano menu suddenly became redundant competition with Taco Bell's own new hit product. The whole menu got pulled that same year. A petition with over 1,800 signatures demanded it back, and Taco Bell has since teased it back briefly in 2023 and again in early 2026, only to pull it each time. It's less a discontinued menu at this point and more a recurring rerun. Number 4. The Quesalupa, 2016. This is the one that should make you angry on Taco Bell's behalf, because the Quesalupa wasn't a failure of taste. It was a fan favorite that Taco Bell killed anyway. Launched in test markets in 2015 and nationwide in 2016, it was exactly what it sounds like, a chalupa shell made out of a quesadilla, stuffed with beef, lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese. Customers loved it, generated real buzz, and then Taco Bell discontinued it later that same year, seemingly for menu simplification rather than poor sales, which is arguably worse. The backlash was loud enough that Taco Bell brought it back in 2021 with 50% more cheese, only to cut it again by the end of May that same year. If a menu item can get killed for being too popular to manage, the Quesalupa is proof it happens. Number 3. The Naked Chicken Chalupa, 2017. The name alone should have been a warning sign, but the concept was actually clever. A chalupa where the shell itself was made of marinated, breaded fried chicken instead of a tortilla, filled with lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, and avocado ranch. It launched nationwide in January 2017 after 2 years of testing, rode a wave of Chicken Wars hype, and then left the menu by the end of February. 1 month. That's the entire run. Except it kept coming back, 2018, 2019, and multiple times since, each run shorter than the last, like Taco Bell genuinely cannot decide whether this thing works or not. At this point, the Naked Chicken Chalupa isn't discontinued so much as it's on an indefinite, unpredictable hiatus that occasionally interrupts itself. Number 2. The Bell Beefer, 1975 to the mid-90s. Now we get to the protest. The Bell Beefer was one of Taco Bell's original menu concepts, introduced under that name in 1975. Taco-seasoned ground beef piled on a hamburger bun with red sauce, lettuce, onions, and tomato. It stuck around for 2 decades as a genuine menu staple before Taco Bell discontinued it in the mid-90s. Customers did not take this well. Loyal Bell Beefer fans organized what multiple reports describe as stank festivals, actual organized sit-in protests at Taco Bell locations demanding the sandwich's return. It briefly reappeared on dollar menus at scattered locations in 2012, reportedly especially popular in the Bay Area, before disappearing again almost immediately. A fast food sandwich caused sit-ins. Let that sink in before we get to number 1. Number 1. The Enchilado, 1970 to present, sort of. If Taco Bell has a most resurrected, most argued about, most genuinely legendary discontinued item, it's this one. The Enchilado launched on April 9, 1970. Beef, beans, and sauce smothered in melted cheese and, originally, black olives, and stayed on the menu for 23 straight years before Taco Bell discontinued it in 1993. Fan demand brought it back in 1999, but with one controversial change: no more olives, a decision some longtime fans still haven't forgiven. It stuck around as a menu staple until 2013, when it disappeared again, only to return as a limited-time offer in 2022, 2023, and most recently in the summer of 2026. 56 years, 4 discontinuations, at least 3 comebacks, and an entire fan base that treats the Enchilada's return like a holiday. No other item on this list has been killed this many times and still refused to actually die. 10 items, 5 decades, and a pattern Taco Bell keeps repeating. Kill something people love, watch the backlash build for years, then quietly bring it back like nothing happened. If there's one thing this list proves, it's that discontinued at Taco Bell rarely means gone for good. It just means on hold until enough people complain. Which one of these are you still holding out hope for? Tell me in the comments. And if the KFC and Burger King versions of this list hooked you, they're linked right here.